Hi friends, welcome to this tutorial. These are the measurements we are making use of. I'm cutting both the front and back at the same time because they are the same. So we are starting with the shoulder measurement, divide by 2 plus ½ inch joining with the sleeve. We are getting the chest line, the half length, the hip line. I made use of 25 inches for the hip line. And then the full length. The full length of this gown is 34. So I'm cutting out 28 first plus ½ inch joining with the down part. I'm connecting the lines. I'm taking down what I got from the shoulder down to the chest line. We're going to roll a straight line. This will serve as our armhole. So the neckline I'm making use of is 3 inches. The front I'm making use of, the neck depth is 8.5 inches. Shoulder slope of ½ inch. Previously, I marked 1.5 inches, so it's kind of much, so I decided to reduce it to 1 inch. Now, this is the back neckline. This is the front neckline that I'm trying to connect. So this is the front line. I'm getting the midpoint of the armhole. This armhole is the back armhole. Now we're trying to cut the front one, going in by ½ inch. And I'll connect with my ruler. Like I told you, we are cutting both front and back at the same time. This is a bust measurement divided by 4. I'm adding 1.5 inches for ease. This is ease allowance because it doesn't have a zipper. And then 2 inches for sewing allowance. This is the waist measurement divided by 4. 1.5 inches for ease. 2 inches for sewing allowance. I'm going to connect it now. This is the hip measurement divided by 4. 1.5 inches for ease. And 2 inches for sewing allowance. I'll use my curve ruler to connect the hip to meet with the waistline. Whatever I got from the hip, I'm taking it down straight. So we are done with the cutting. With the drafting, it's time to cut out. I'm cutting out the back neckline first. I'm cutting out the back first, but the back armhole first. Then I'll take it out to cut out the front. You cut like so. I'm going to take out the back piece. This is the front piece. I'm taking out the ½ inch I went in by. And I'm cutting out the neckline for the front piece. I'm going to split the front piece open like so. We have extra materials that will go it round. If you look at the picture, you'll see an extra material that is quite different from the Ankara fabric. So this is how it looks after cutting. So what we'll do next is you cut out a very long strap like so, fold it by 2, cut out like 2 inches on fold. You can make the strap to be 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches is fine, okay? So before cutting out the long strap, what you would do is to, after sewing, after sewing, joining both your sides, the shoulder, you measure like so to know the total length of strap you need to cut out. Can just measure like so and add extra 6 inches or extra 5 inches, all right, to be on the safe side. So this is where my tape gets to, okay? So I'm going to I marked it, all right? Then I'll place my tape like so and get the complete measurement. Then I'll add it to the one I already measured. With that, I can be able to add extra 5 inches and cut out a long strap of 2 inches like so. Then you run a straight stitch like so, front side facing each other. Back side facing each other. Then you run a long stitch. Then this is how you sew it down. You place it like so, sew by 1/2 inch all the way around. This is how you place it on. So you make sure you open up your fabric and so. This is for people that don't know how to join it, okay? Then the cloth has a belt. So this is a long belt. You can make use of a belt of 12 inches or 13 inches. Then this is how you join it. You place it at your half length, all right? And then join it like so. Do the same, repeat the same this way, this side. A strap of 13 inches should be okay. Now, I want us to get the ruffles. Remember, we already cut out 28 inches, remaining 7 inches. So, we're going to cut out 7 inches now, plus 1 inch or 1.5 inches for folding and also joining with the gown. So, you minus 28 inches to get your 34 plus 1.5 inches sewing folding allowance. If you want to get your strap, if you want to make it full, okay, you can just times your hip by 4. Remember our hip measurement, we took it down to the hemline. So times it by 4 to make it fuller. And then you place it this way and start gathering it all the way around. Before you gather, you need to first fix this long strap and then close it by 1/2 inch before you gather. This is how you gather, right? For those that don't know how to, I know many of us know, so I'm just showing it. Now it's time for us to cut our sleeve. You need to leave 1/2 inch for joining with the 2 shoulders. If you want to sew your clothes first before cutting out your sleeve, that will be fine. I usually do mine that way. So I just measured from where I stopped my ease allowance and measured down to the shoulder. So what we'll do is my sleeve length is 9 minus 2 inches give me 7. So you remember it has an extra different fabric at the hem side. So all you will do is to minus your 2 inches that you cut out later and join to the sleeve. So this is my sleeve measurement. I added extra 2 inches for the one that I added during the time I was cutting the fabric. So I came down by 3 inches, okay, and I'm connecting the line. I'm trying to get the midpoint of this line that I marked. If you haven't seen the video I made, a perfect sleeve tutorial, you can check my page, my channel. The video is there. I explained how you can cut a perfect sleeve. It's in my page, it's in my channel. If you can't find it, just drop a comment and I will give you the link of how to get it. So you just cut it all the way down. It's a straight sleeve, alright? So this is extra 2 inches I told you about that I minus from my 9 inches. So the total sleeve length I cut out is 7 inches. I'm notching this part, okay? So this is the 2 inches plus half inch, 2.5 inches, and then this is how you place it on your fabric. You run a long stitch like so, all the way down. This is the excess. I'm cutting it out. So this is how it will look after running the stitch. I love this kind of sleeve a lot. It makes your outfit to look very nice. So this is the end of the sleeve. Oh no, this is the end of the tutorial. Kindly share so that others can as well watch and learn. Please follow, drop a heart. If you have any style you want me to cut, kindly drop it in the comment section.